to Homecoming 2000 Parade at California University. It's a wonderful day. I'm Christina Koss.
I'm Josh Fosbury.
How are you today, Josh?
It's wonderful.
It's so
exciting to be here for Homecoming.
Day.
You know, everything from Sunday on to now is so exciting.
There have been so many things going on. The floats have been building all week, even some illegally since they were only supposed to start Thursday night.
Well, we should probably talk about that. But anyway,
it's going to be fun.
We did get to see some of the floats last night as we were going around.
Last night, some
of them were quite interesting also.
Some Man on the Moon. I remember one, a 50s Grease motif, I believe.
I even heard there's going to be some confetti shooting up at us.
I heard there was one of the floats that they were painting fire something on the
retardant.
Yeah, retardant
yes,
on the float. So
anyway, as we said, though, it is a beautiful day. The fire siren's starting. That must mean the parade's going to be beginning shortly. But as I said, it is a beautiful day. Why don't we take a look down to Jennifer Alborn?
Who has the weather for us?
Jennifer Alborn. Hey, what are you doing being a weather woman, I should say, today? Jen?
Thanks, Josh and Christina. It's a beautiful day today, perfect for a parade such as this. The sun should be out all day today. Perfect weather for a parade and a football game. Temperatures right now at the parade are 55 degrees. Back to you.
Well, thanks, Jen.
Right. I can't believe she's trying to be a weather woman. Can you believe that?
Hopefully she doesn't do better than you.
She's trying to take over my job, right? Well,
yeah,
I guess. Anyway, what we were talking about earlier, though, was the excitement leading up to this week. We got to go out last night.
Saw some pomping going on, the chicken wire going up, chaos, things flying everywhere.
We even saw a kid sawing some floats and boards up the wrong way, so I don't know, we asked him if he was going to cut some fingers off, but he didn't. So
I don't know.
But as we said, there was some excitement leading up to this. We also have someone else here with us to help broadcast the parade to you, and that's Amber McDonald.
She's in the studio right now, so if we'll go to that, she can tell us a little bit about what happened over the past week.
Thank you, Josh, Christina. It looks extremely festive out there. I wish I could join you, but as luck would have it, I'm here at our home base of operations for this year's homecoming, the CUTV studios. And this homecoming week has certainly been an exciting one in preparation for today's parade. Earlier in the week, the homecoming court was announced at the pep rally and bonfire on the university campus, and it was a night that was filled with fun and a little dramatic tension.
First off, I'd like to thank all the students, okay? And I really appreciate all your support and everything that you can do for our football program.
The tension is mounting here at Homecoming 2000. I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. Here's the court for the year 2000.
Allison Pilkington! Come on up, Allison. Kelli Marks. Whoa. Bill Fiedler. Steve Cox. Sandra Hamborski. Jason Butkus. Captain of the CalU cheerleading team, Tanya Schallenberger. First team all-conference linebacker with your California Vulcans, Powell. Vice President of the California Student Government, Melissa Missy McGuire. Big John Stoner. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the homecoming court for the year 2000 for California University of Pennsylvania.
And as you can gather from those festivities, it was a night filled with fun and suspense. Congratulations to all those who ran for homecoming court this year. And later in the parade, I'll be back with some interviews with this year's king and queen, the court, and we'll also bring you a behind-the-scenes look at how most of the floats you see today are created for this yearly event. But right now, let's take you back out to the parade as we're just about ready to get underway. Josh, Christina.
Thank you, Amber.
Yeah,
oh.
that was
Thank you, Amber, right?
Yeah. You know what? I really am very excited to see who ends up in the court, who, gets king and queen, because this is my senior as well as yours.
That's my senior.
This is a big thing,
right.
so.
But one thing that's interesting here at California University, they don't announce the homecoming queen and king until at the football game.
Right. They also are changing it. Instead of doing it in front of the track, they will be doing it in the center of the football field. So it's a much bigger production this year.
All right.
Which is exciting.
Well, it's a beautiful day. We're going to be back with the parade in just a moment.
Ba 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 ba. You try.
Beep ba ba bing bang.
Ba ba ba
No,
ba.
I don't know.
You've got it there, but you've got to feel it here.
Joy of living, joy of life, joy of laughing, joy of sight, joy of cola in your life. Ba 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 ba.
She's got it.
Ba 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 ba. Hey, Pepsi-Cola.
Bertolo's is the Mon Valley's only full-line Chrysler dealer with a complete inventory of Dodge cars and trucks, Chrysler Plymouth cars and vans, and Jeep products. Bertolo's is a recipient of Chrysler's prestigious 5-star award for excellence. Service is our main concern, whether you're looking for a new vehicle or our full line of used cars and trucks. Bertolo's, working to make your family a part of ours. Located on Route 88 in North Charleroi, 10 minutes from Interstate 70.
Ace Hardware and Grindstone is the place where you'll find the helpful hardware folks. Rather than buy an expensive piece of equipment for that tough project, rent from Ace Hardware's extensive rental department. Hand tools, air tools, cement mixers, carpet shampooers, welders, sewer snakes, even a ditch witch. All tools that can make your project and life much easier. Call Ace Hardware's rental department at 785-4100. To find out more about that piece of equipment you need, Ace Hardware, Route 40 East and Grindstone. Everything you need in just one place.
How does an ordinary shirt like this become an extraordinary shirt like this? It's Battellini's, the Mon Valley's largest volume screen printing and monogramming specialist. Whether your employees need uniforms or the football team needs shirts, Battellini's can do it all with their state-of-the-art computerized monogramming equipment. And if your group needs a fundraising idea, Battellini's also carries 30,000 different promotional items like pens, water bottles, glassware, and more. For your next screen printing and monogramming job, call the one that does it all. Battellini's.
Well, welcome back to the homecoming parade here 2000 at California University of Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful day for parade. A lot of people showed up.
A lot of people. There's a great crowd here today. Very, very exciting. And our parade's just beginning, actually.
Actually, it's coming right in front of us. One thing to note here is California University Public Safety got a new car this year. And take a look at that. It's a beautiful car. University Police painted on the side. The one thing, though, that's interesting is the lights are quite different than what they were before. Used to have a V on top of them, and followed by that is the American Legion Honor Guard from Fayette City, Pennsylvania. And notice that the American flag is the only, or I'm sorry, that the Navy flag is marching alone. That's due to servicemen and women aboard the USS Cole that lost their lives in Yemen.
That's very nice. I think I hear, oh wait, here is our Grand Marshal Elvis.
Look at that, he's throwing some candy across the area to the fine youngsters here at California University. Elvis was here last Wednesday night for the bonfire activities.
He performed many songs. Very,
sure did. There was a large crowd there also. Maybe he could throw some candy up here to us.
Oh, I think I hear the California University Marching Band.
We're beginning to hear the band approach the area.
California University Marching Band's under the direction of Max Ganano.
they've had a fine performance this year.
They
in the
have.
football
I've
games at
really
halftime.
enjoyed their halftime show. The
Celebration.
and
I think they play Margaritaville, I believe.
Margaritaville.
Also.
I know that even the drum majors, Mike Black and Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones. goes
Aaron
down
Jones from
and
WVCS here in California.
He dances down on the field.
You know, at the beginning of the season, he kept warning me that he was going to have this stunt where he would jump off of the platform.
Really?
While directing the band, yes.
You know, I used to be in band, Josh, 3 years.
Really, a few years? What made you quit?
I was a...
You wanted to come to television and
I'll
work
tell you
with me,
what.
right?
There's one of the featured twirlers, Tony Batanti.
I'll tell you, the band is such a great tool for the university at football games. Sometimes, you know, the games don't go as well as we'd hope, but the band is always there in good spirit.
They have such a fun and such a great time in the stands. They really do. That's playing all the
Wonderful.
songs. It's great.
Wonderful tool here. Max Ganano and Aaron Jones does a wonderful job. In fact, here comes Aaron down through campus.
He's the first
Leading
drum
off.
major leading off. There's one of the rifles, one of the soaps. All right.
Wow, why don't we take a listen to what the band has to offer?
They have some alumni in there this year also. Every year, homecoming parade, homecoming comes
There's
out.
Aaron right there, smiling for the camera.
Hi, Aaron. California University, I mean, I know that in high school we used to sell hoagies and stuff like that to go on trips and stuff, but they don't sell anything. I mean, it's all
There's
good.
Jim
There's
Dodd, my
Jim Dodd.
my GA in Vince Hall. Yes. Glad to see he's out enjoying the parade today. As we said earlier, though, it is a beautiful day for a parade here. Just so exciting. The band, some fire trucks.
I believe that's one of the big tubas. I think there's only like 3 or 4 tubas in the whole band. You go, color guards, baby! Woo!
Christina, you are a former...
Former color guard, yes. That's why I get all excited when I see them. They do a great job.
And I believe
got
that we
here?
have...
Let's go, Cal. Let's go.
It's CalU's Spirit
Looks
Team.
like the Spirit Team.
Oh, this is actually the Cheerleaders, I believe. I see a few of them down there. Yes. California University Cheerleaders. They will be rooting on the team this afternoon as we take on Lockhaven.
As well as one of their cheerleaders is on the homecoming court,
Yes,
I believe.
Tanya Schallenberger, a hometown girl from where I went to school.
Really?
Yes.
I bet you feel proud.
From Scottsdale, Pennsylvania. And here's the California
California
Area
Fire.
Volunteer Fire Department. They're always here to give us fine service at the university
I
and
hope they don't
surrounding
blow their
areas.
whistle or anything. I don't want to get ear shock or anything.
That's actually their brand new truck that they got last
Really?
year. Yes.
Hi! Woo!
The folks are waving to us up here saying, hi, how's everybody doing? And one thing that's interesting on the back of that truck, and I don't know if we can get a shot of it, is there's a mural on the back of a firefighter.
Really?
Yes, it's very interesting. I saw that
Oh, I
last
see
year.
it.
has
It's
the
right in the
shadow.
back.
Right. California Fire and Rescue's now coming through campus. And again, the California Fire Department, they give us fine service here at the university. They really do. For the least little things, they're here.
I can tell by personal experience because there's so many fire drills that go off in Clyde Hall.
Yes. In fact,
We
like
have
3 o'clock in the morning.
Jen Reck from last year's homecoming court. They always invite the homecoming court, members of the homecoming court last year to...
Here's Gretchen Smith. She's coming up next. Gretchen Smith and Chrissy Whitehead.
She was actually, I remember that they were at one of the pumping places that we saw.
That's right. Chrissy Whitehead, I believe, is a cheerleader or works with the cheerleaders in some format.
Yes.
And we're here with our first float, and it's sponsored by Skulls and AST, and it's entitled Dukes of Hazzard. I'm not quite sure what this float's going to do. I remember last night when we toured, to see the floats, they were having some problems with this one. It seemed to have a flat tire, so we were joking with them to see if they were going to push it down the street. Even though they don't have far to go from the parade route. So let's take a look and see what they're going to plan to do here.
If there's any movement.
Well, Maybe it's not going to do anything
I
today.
think it's just
here.
the fact that it's the Dukes of Hazzard
Dukes
car.
of Hazzard. I remember that show. That was a great show.
Yes, I remember that show
In fact,
too.
it's still on. Boss Hog. Okay.
What's up? All right,
Well,
here we
that's
have
interesting.
the first member of this year's homecoming court, I believe, which is... He's all excited, having a good time with his escort.
And here comes the next car down through campus. We have
This is all
Tanya
this
Schellenberger
year's- This is all this year's
from
homecoming court.
Southmoreland High School back at my hometown, and Big John. Great, fine people here. Look, she's even throwing some candy to one of the camera people down there. Tanya's a really nice girl. I really hope she gets homecoming queen. Well deserving. And a cheerleader here on campus as well. There's Kelli Marks.
Oh, yes. Next
Kelli
one
Marks
coming
is
up.
coming up next.
There she is. She's also a color guard. She's a member of the California University Band.
And Bill Fiedler. Fiedler, we have some signs over there.
Yes, I was
It
gonna
says
say, I
Bill
saw some
Fiedler
signs.
for King.
Hi,
Kelli
Bill.
Marks blowing kisses
Hi,
to us.
blowing kisses to us.
There you are, Kelly.
Kelly.
Let's see. It looks like
They sit on lawn chairs. I think that's the touch. That's a good touch.
it looks like Jen is going to have a report coming up soon, so we'll see what she can scrounge up for us. Next we have
Allison and
Jason Butkus.
Butkus.
Butkus, boy, there's a lot of signs around campus and downtown
Just
for
need
him.
a little butt. I think that's his slogan.
We get an interview with most of these people.
Let's see who.
Here comes
I believe this is Melissa
McGuire, Vice President of Student Government. I work with her on most Wednesdays.
She came to my dorm and she had this huge amount of candy bars for everybody.
And look who this is.
Deshelle
Former entertainment anchor of
Taylor?
CUTV, queen of last year, Deshelle Taylor. It's always nice to see Deshelle back here on campus. We haven't seen her for a while.
No, it's been a year. See if she'll wave back to us.
Jen Alborn. Jen
Let's
Alborn
go
is
down.
going to have a report, so let's toss it down to her.
Ladies, Deshelle Taylor, how are you doing?
Good, how are you? It's such a lovely day for this parade. I'm so happy the sun came out and everybody turned out. Good turnout.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Well, thanks, Jen,
All right,
for that.
thanks a lot, Jen. You did a wonderful job with that. Followed by Jen is Jeremy Barnett, last year's homecoming king here at the university. Another fine young man. Let's see if we can give Seneca a piece of candy down there.
There's the Subway Man. Hi, Subway Man.
Subway has gotten some new hoagies
Waving
down
to me.
there. Some new
They are
buns.
they're so good. They got
Different
the whole
options.
new
There's like
bun
4
selection
different
and stuff.
kinds now.
There's the Subway Man.
And followed by the Subway Man is Albert Gallatin High School Marching Band. It's always nice to see the high schools participating here in the University Parade.
Yes, it is.
Always show fine support. In fact, at halftime at the football games, lots of times, the bands come and they perform at the beginning of the football game, like a pregame show.
Yeah, California University Marching Band usually invites some, band to do the pregame show, a high school band to do the pregame show. I think last week was California, I believe.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Let's take a listen to what
Albert
musical
Gallatin has to
selection is.
offer.
I still got to cheer on the color guards, Josh. I'm sorry, I just can't help it.
You're just so excited about that.
I do. I like to see the different styles that each band uses.
Well, Christina, I have a question for you since
Go ahead.
you're a former band person. What are the things on top of their hats? Are those called plumes?
I think that. Well, I mean, when I was in high school, I think they called them feathers or they called them something
Feathers.
like that. We didn't have exactly that style, but I think that's what they call them here at the University Band. Wow!
Look at this. Fine work.
All right.
Albert Gallatin getting the crowd all wound up here. Some fine applause. Much deserved, band.
That's a really neat effect. They got the whole band doing it. See, now I love when the drummers get into it. That's just my favorite thing. Nice job,
Much
Albert
applause
Gallatin
to
Band.
Albert Gallatin High School Marching Band. You did an outstanding job. Even the judges are up here that are beside us. They're even clapping.
Clapping.
That might be a good sign for them, right?
Yeah. drummers. They're my favorite part of the band, the drummers.
They always seem to make the band the loudest.
Well, they had a special touch, I guess.
And here's your Hiller Volunteer Fire Department. Volunteer Fire Company.
I think that's where former grad assistant
Gary
Smith is from.
That's right.
Hiller.
And what's on the back of that fire truck? There's some critters on the back of there. I'm not sure what they are, but they're throwing
the Powder
candy.
Puff Girls? I'm not sure.
There they are.
Hi.
You know, last year I did the reporting from roadside, and I got to get all the candy at times. But you know, this year I'm up here. No one ever throws any candy.
All right, here we have the next float, which is Elvis and Marilyn Monroe.
Right, it's sponsored by ACACIA and THETA Phi Alpha. This was an exciting float. We got to see this last night as well. And
they were just finishing the car.
On the far side of the float, you can notice a cheerleader. If I remember correctly, last night, the one young lady that was pumping that said they were going to use the peach color. Wow, take a look at that. The car moves and knocks over the Lock Haven.
Okay, so the car is the California knocking over Lock Haven's football.
Oh, they even got some beach balls, throwing them around here to get all excited.
And then
very interesting.
Phi Alpha's yelling in the background.
It's the very first float of the parade that had some movement to it. You can even see on the float they're pounding the bald eagle over
with
there.
His guitar. Looks like Elvis's guitar.
And the people that make the float
there
happen,
it is.
riding in the back of the truck. There it is, beating the bald eagle, which is hopefully what the Vulcans will do later this afternoon at the football game. Where they have a big turnout behind them supporting the float. Probably some alumni in there.
The Greeks also, they welcome back alumni.
Right, there's signs everywhere welcoming back the alumni. And there's even a youngster coming in.
I'm sure we got some interviews last night with them.
A lot of these people were up all night long. And we have our first antique car of the parade coming through.
Boy, is that an old one. So, boy, is that an old car. Boy, is that an old car.
Yes, boy, you have a lot to say about that, don't you?
I don't know that much about cars. Just know they're old, they're nice. I think of Back to the Future, the one episode where they went back. That's what they remind me of. Wow, look at the line of antique cars here.
It's another fine feature of the parade. Even in my hometown, back in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, and well, it's not actually Mount Pleasant, it's Tars, but close to Mount Pleasant. And they have a parade, the Fireman's Parade every year, the Halloween parade. There's always the antique cars in there, and it makes a fine, fine addition to the parade.
We have a car show back where I live every year. We have a big festival in July, and they bring out all kinds of cars. They close the road for a big show. It's very exciting. There's a lot of people from my town.
Very special guest here along with us in the cars. We'll be catching up with them in a few minutes.
Looks like it's the...
See, I'm not real knowledgeable on old cars as well as new cars as well, so...
This is the McKeesport Central Cheerleaders, Spencer Catholic Cheerleaders. I think they're going to perform a cheer.
McKeesport Central Catholic Cheerleaders, one thing that we have to note about them is that they are coached by a former California University homecoming queen. Yes, isn't that interesting? We got this fact a few minutes before the parade, and that person is Tara Zettler McDermott. We used her maiden name and now her married name. So we asked how long ago she was homecoming queen, but her mother that was here, she didn't want to tell us.
Wow, look at that. Throwing them up in the air. Wow, nice job, ladies. Nice job.
Woo, I guess,
they're all pumped up and excited.
There's some fine camera work this afternoon for the parade by Jason Pittinger down there on camera 3.
We normally known as Seneca.
That's right. So if I say Seneca throughout the parade, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And followed by the cheerleaders, we have Brownsville Borough of Police. The Borough of Brownsville. Goes hand in hand.
along with the Dare. A little truck. Oh, there's a clown inside of it. Take a bite out of crime.
That's right.
That's with Gruff McGruff, the crying dog.
Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him yet.
I don't know where. Maybe he's in here. Oh, Gruff McGruff. I can't even say his name. He's in the front. He's on the passenger side.
Oh, yes.
He's in the passenger side of the van.
In fact, there's a clown driving the vehicle, flashing lights, ball cap on top. There's the clown and McGruff.
Hi.
Waving to us up here at the booth.
Yeah. The Wizard of Oz and Darth Vader.
Oh, yes.
What a combination.
There's Dorothy.
Woo! Hi,
Look
Dorothy.
at Dorothy waving at us up here at the
Tin
library.
Man.
In fact, we know who Dorothy is.
Yeah, she's one of the members of the meteorology.
No, she's not.
She's not a meteorology student?
No, she works in student development and services.
Oh.
Dana Quackenbush.
Hi, Dana. We have to call her. We have to call her
We have to
Dorothy.
call her Dorothy.
Call her
And the
Dorothy.
Tin Man.
And the Tin Man.
And there is, well, we haven't quite figured out if that's a bear or the lion
I think
or
that's the
Alf
cowardly
or someone.
lion. And the scarecrow.
Darth
oh, hello,
Vader.
whoa.
Sean Kenning, one of our students last year that graduated that made some movies, he was a big fan of Darth Vader. Elmo. Wonder if we can tickle Elmo. Tickle me Elmo.
They're coming out with a Christmas Elmo, I think. There's like a new Elmo
really?
they're coming out with, yeah.
Oh, look at
Seneca.
that. Tickle me Elmo. Tickle me Elmo.
Oh, I hope he doesn't get. Oh!
If I only had a brain.
I'll take some of that candy. Oh.
All right. Well, earlier in the week, and in fact last night, we were able to get out and see how the floats are put together and exactly what a pomp is. So why don't we take a look?
Thank you, Josh, Christina. Back once again here in the CUTV studios, I'm Amber McDonald. You know, a lot of time and preparation goes into creating the events and floats in today's parade. And for the beginners of this type of thing, we had the opportunity to get the answer to the burning question on everyone's mind. Just what is a pomp?
Tell us how much you love pomping.
I love pomping a lot.
How much do you love it?
More than anything. I love to pomp. Me and Dad will pomp until our fingers bleed.
Is she telling the truth?
No.
I bet you just love pomping, don't you?
Sure.
It's your lifelong dream. It's what you went to college for.
This is why I'm in school.
A pomp is a little tiny piece of tissue paper. It looks like this. And you roll it up around your finger and you put it in a hole.
Basically, it's taking chicken wire, either plaster Paris or wallpaper glue, and sticking little tissue papers into a chicken wire. A lot of time and a real tedious task.
Pomp faster, pomp faster.
Pomp faster, come on, Reck.
I've never had the chance to pomp. Can you show me the correct way on how to pomp?
Take a pomp and you wrap it around your finger like this, and you find an open hole and stick it in and push it back so it stays.
What do you think? You want to teach me here? Let's see if I can pull it off here. Take this, wrap it around, and there's an open hole
Watch
there.
your finger, there's that little wire there.
Yeah, I don't want to get cut on the wire, right?
You're gonna
Hey,
get
there you go.
There you go. Thank you
Excellent
so much.
teacher. You going to teach the rest of the people here? Or they know how to do it, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, everyone knows how. They just maybe not want to at this point.
A look at how some of these incredible and time-consuming floats are created each and every year. But right now, let's get you back out into the parade. Josh, Christina, have you ever tried your hand at pomping?
Well, I know that I have. I pomped last year with my sorority, and it took so long. I'm
Well, I
telling you
guess
that.
you can call me lame because in my 5 years here at the university, I never pomped until
Really?
last night. I got a young lady to demonstrate that. Now here in the parade of the Shriners Motorcade.
Boy, that motorcycle's loud. Look at all of them.
They usually
I bet they're
bring us
having a good time.
Some good excitement here. We're here every year. The Shriner Motor Corps are under the direction of President Terry Steinheiser and Captain Robert Schilling.
What a beautiful day.
And members of the unit are from Allegheny, Armstrong, Beaver,
Here comes another
Butler,
one. I think it's
Washington, and Westmoreland County. So they come from all over Western Pennsylvania.
Just to come up here for the parade.
Absolutely.
That was really nice.
One thing we should also mention is all the equipment is privately owned and maintained. So they all take care of everything for themselves. This is a really not an old organization. organization, but fairly old. It was founded back in 1974. It's made up of 5 divisions. And
it's a motor corps.
Yes.
A bunch of old, very old cars. Look at that one. So, how about them balloons?
That was great.
I thought they were got balloons on
Why don't we talk about the balloons
we'll
all
talk about
day
the balloons
here, right?
as we're panning on the cars. Hi. Do you know anything about old cars such as these, Josh?
No, I don't.
Any experience?
Nope,
with
sorry.
that?
I'm not that old.
You're driving a big old... Oh, I didn't mean to imply that.
That's right. But they always bring these little motor carts around here and do, here they come. No, actually, there's some little cars, but...
Oh, my goodness. How'd you like to be driving around in that?
I would actually love to. If I could get down there, I would. Zooming up and down the street. They always have these fine little cars. In fact, they have these little motorcycles also. They'll probably be coming up in a little
Check
bit.
this out.
Oh, they got little horns.
I think Jen should try and get an interview with one of them. She can jump on the bandwagon and interview them at the same time.
Jason Pittenger got on camera 3. He's just about ready to get run over by some of those cars. God bless him, right? He's always out there getting the finest shots possible. These guys really are great drivers. Hey, look who's coming up next after this.
No.
We have Representative Peter J. Daley.
Oh,
Don't you have some interesting facts
well,
about?
actually, I looked Pete Daley up on the internet, and I found all his baseball stats. Apparently, Pete Daley was a baseball player from 1959 to 1961. So, I mean, she would have been like 70 years old now, and I thought that that's who Pete Daley was, and it's not. He's a politician for the county. We're going to take it to Amber now in this little break. She's going to talk about what the theme of this parade is. So throw it to it, Josh, real quick.
That's right. Back to see what the theme is of this year's parade.
Our theme this year was KISS. We had to do that from the decades, so we decided to pick a rock group, and everyone's questioned what rock group to pick, and we decided on KISS.
Right behind here, we have a big KISS head with a tongue sticking out, whacking a football player, which will fall down to the ground. And we have also right behind us here is we have big speakers that'll be rocking and rolling all night long.
We chose the Yellow Submarine because, well, it was pretty easy to do. I'm not going to lie. Everyone liked the Beatles, so they figured the Yellow Submarine would be good, and we could be rather easy to do a lot of moving parts with it.
And it was a recognizable idea for the older people, like the alumni, for the people of another generation to kind of relate back to their college days, because they were here and that was going on then.
Our theme is the Fabulous 50s. It's a 57 Chevy, as you can see. It's going to crash into this football player here, and he's going to fall down. Elvis will hit the mascot of the other team with a guitar, and as the car moves and hits the football player.
And other than what you just mentioned, is there any special surprises that we might see?
There might be one or two. They just have to wait for the homecoming parade to see.
Everybody does a fine job making those floats and pumping. And in fact, that wasn't in the studio. That was some footage that we shot last night. And
We went
over
out.
the course of the week.
We were out really late.
Amber
shooting
was taking
stuff.
a break.
Everyone
She
was
must have had to
going.
go get a drink or something.
Of milk, of course.
This is the California
Trojan.
Marching Band. We have some interesting facts on them.
Under the direction of Frank Stater. This is his first year as a director.
Drum majors in front of Young and Brian Cisnowski. The band has 70 members, so one of the largest bands that we have here today from high schools.
If you listen to them, their musical selection is entitled Smoke on the Water.
And another interesting fact about California High School Marching Band is they attended the Laurel Highlands Band Festival in the past. So they're going out doing some competitions. As we mentioned earlier, this band was up at Adamson Stadium last week.
Yes. They were very excited. Aaron Jones is a graduate of California High School.
And you know who else is in that band? Aaron Jones's brother.
Yes, Little Jonesy we call
That's
him.
right, Little Jonesy.
The drummers.
Well, at least he didn't have to get up early and travel here, right?
Yeah.
Right up over the hill.
I really enjoyed their field show, California High School field show. I really enjoyed it when they performed for the pregame last.
Another one of my activities here at the university.
Oh, look here. It's like the 1950s all over again.
I'm always hungry up here, so.
I'll take a fries and I'll take a milkshake.
And I'll take a gob.
Gob? I don't think she's any gobs for you, Josh.
No.
Hi, Minnie.
Oh, Minnie and Mickey. Mickey Mouse is over there.
Oh, they're
There's
waving
Minnie.
up at us.
Minnie
Hi,
Mouse.
Minnie.
Isn't it so nice? I went to Disney World a few years ago.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've been there
Have
like
I?
5
Yes,
times.
I have.
All right.
Stephanie Carson.
She's the homecoming queen for California High School. Not only
Very beautiful young lady.
right, but not then they California invites also their since of
court.
course
It is Melissa Marie Zelli, all part of the court at California High School, and followed by, let's see, we're trying to read the names off the side of the cars here. Can't quite see them from our vantage point up here. So we'll just call them California High School Homecoming Court, right?
gosh. They're all girls.
This is
Where are the
Ashley
guys at?
and Mandy
I don't see any guys.
in the last car.
Hi. Oh, who? We hear this loud. What is this here?
This is,
The Cub Scouts, I believe. Cub Scouts
this
are
doesn't
coming
look
up.
like Cub Scouts.
And
Cub
before her, I
Scouts are
think
little
these are
boys.
the Girl Scouts. But they are just having so much fun
They have
cheering.
little
and
beautiful striped balloons. I'm sure that has some meaning.
They're, oh, you know what? I think they're the Brownie Troop.
That-
Girl Scout,
that
you know what?
very
They're the
well
Girl
could
Scout
be.
and Brownie Troop because I was a Girl Scout and they
Did they wear blue?
They have green on. Well,
Okay.
some of the girls have green on. And
Okay,
some of
yes, I see their brown.
Right, some of the girls have, some of the girls have
vest.
brown on.
Here come the
And
boys,
then this is
Cub
the Boy
Scouts
Scout,
from
Cub
California.
Scouts.
They're carrying the American flag. You know, Christina, I was a Cub Scout back in
Were
my
you?
younger days. Yes,
Were
I
you
made
really?
it all the way up. I made it all the way up to almost an Eagle, but I decided to drop out.
Really? Why is that?
I have no idea.
Boy Scouts of America. You're the
California
Cub Scouts.
Area Troop 1404, part of the Boy Scouts of America, and along with Cub Scouts Troop 1423, Den 1.
One of my professors, Professor
And
Carter,
then-
is his sons are Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, and I think he's one of the leaders, actually.
Oh, yeah?
It's too bad he's not here. He could be walking in the parade with his sons.
Certainly could be. There's
Hi,
Den 2, all part of California. They're
look
excited to
excited.
be here. I was looking out my window this morning trying to see what the weather was going to be and decide how to dress, and I saw a couple little Cub Scouts running across the sidewalks on campus. Seem to be trying to find the parade route, but evidently they found it now, and there's lots of them here.
There are so many different colors and so many packs.
Well, you have Weeblos and Bobcats.
I didn't
can't
know.
remember
You know
all
what?
of
I
those.
know nothing
Wolf.
about that.
And these are the Tiger Cubs, I believe, from California. And behind them,
Next, we have the
excellent performance by them, just walking down the street, right? All right, Jen Elborn, who's down along the roadside, seems to have a report for us with some youngsters. Jen?
Here we have some candy catchers on the side of the street. You guys having fun today? Yeah. You get lots of candy? Yeah? What kind?
Jennifer, thank you for that report.
They, I think they're too involved in their candy.
I don't know, they seem to not want to talk to Jen. They're more worried about getting the candy, right? Of course, I would be too. I wouldn't want to be talking to a reporter down there. Like, give me more candy, hey! Give me some candy.
California Trojan cheerleaders. Coming up next, we have another float.
Staying alive.
Which is Alpha Cairo and ASA's Alpha Sigma Alpha. They seem very excited.
You know what? I don't remember seeing this float last night.
You know what? I think that they had just been working on it. Do you remember?
Yes. Actually, I do. This is the one that was supposed to be a little Volkswagen.
Yes.
This was our one stop last night when we were there, and somehow something broke on the float. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. It's breaking through.
Going through the gates of Lock Haven. We had some confetti shoot out of there. Very nice job. By Alpha Cairo and Alpha Sigma Alpha, staying alive. They have a great support group behind them.
Cheering for their sorority.
That's right. The car still moves back and forth through the gates of Lock Haven.
Really neat movement on there.
I guess you could say through the gates of victory. Hopefully this afternoon at the football game. Guys did a great job last night. Since pretty much it was last night.
They were working very hard.
Yes.
They were one of the last ones that we visited, actually.
Faithful followers.
We have the Springdale Junior High School band, marching band.
And that's under the direction of Doug Skoretz.
Who happens to be my old assistant director. I'm so excited when I heard that he was the old assistant director from when I went to Hempfield. There he is. I'm sure he won't see me from up here, but...
Well, why don't you get up and
I'll get up and I'll start waving and go, oh, hey, Dr. Skoretz. He was the assistant director at Hempfield, and I think he just took over this position a couple years ago, actually.
Drum majors, Lisa Presti and Chrissy Goldbach, I should say. This band is a pretty large band, consisting of 62 members. And they are an outstanding band by competition. They placed first in both the West Allegheny and Woodland Hills band competition, second place in the Norwin band competition.
They also performed for Al Gore, I believe.
Yeah, when I was talking to Mr. Skoretz yesterday, he noted that they had performed for Al Gore, Vice President of the United States, and a candidate for President of the United States this November.
That's a huge honor. Huge honor. Some more antique cars being... Oh, one of them's throwing a candy out. How about I go down the stairs, hop down there, and get some candy myself? Because I could use some. Yep.
I have some Tic Tacs up here. Would you like a Tic Tac?
I don't know about that, Josh. Hey, how about throwing some of that candy up here?
Yeah, well, you know.
A couple more antique cars.
Well, Christina, there's several things that go on the nights before homecoming. Hopefully most of them are good, but occasionally there are some that are not so good in terms of building floats and
encounter some problems.
That's right. So why don't we take a look at some of those problems that sororities and fraternities and organizations have the night before homecoming. It's homecoming, the night before homecoming. Actually, what actually are you doing here?
I am creating a CalU cheerleader for our floats. Yes. That's what
CalU cheerleader.
That's right. Hence the red, black, and the torso is white. So, yep.
Is there?
That's gonna be your head. Don't worry. It'll be a face. It'll be peach pomps with a pretty face. We'll work on that.
So all of our cheerleaders are pretty, right?
Yes, we have beautiful cheerleaders. Of course.
They look like that.
Give her some more time. She'll be beautiful.
And I noticed you've just been kind of wandering around tonight. Are you going to help with pomping?
Yeah.
That's the TV answer, right?
Can you tell me what your float's theme is?
This is Dukes of Hazzard, and we got the General Lee right here, and there's a flat tire What are we gonna do? We're probably just gonna drag it around.
If you have a flat tire, how are you gonna get the float there in the morning?
I don't know.
Are you gonna get any sleep tonight?
No.
Do you ladies say anything else but yes and no?
Then we kind of hit a rough spot, and as you can see, nothing's built yet. But we're planning on staying here all night until it's finished.
What time is it?
we're gonna stay here all night, like we promised. Like we're not gonna be the usual float that we put on.
You're pretty far behind here, right?
Yeah, I'd say. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Did you take a nap this afternoon? You're going to be up all night?
Well, kind of, but
Kind of. Well, look at this truck over here. Take a look at this. There's a full load of lumber here, not even used yet.
But when the parade comes, we will have a float, and it will be the bomb. Together, we're all in this together. We're gonna do this. That's why we're here.
Well, Christina, that was quite an interesting interview I did with that young lady. She was
Member of Delta Zeta.
She was very excited, but they had nothing done on their float when we were there. Nothing at all. And that was around midnight. 'Cause I remember telling her that she only had less than about 12 hours to go before parade time. And they
were
got it done.
determined, and they did get it done. I saw them
Believe it
this
or not.
morning
They
round
had a
the
pile
corner.
of lumber sitting there.
Wow, they
Believe
must have
that.
worked all night doing that.
And these are California Trojan people.
I think they're the
I
cheerleaders
believe
of the
they are
Spirit Club.
cheerleaders. Well, we hope they are, since we just called them that, right?
Yeah, something like it. I believe this is the Rotary Club.
And followed by Center in the Woods, a fine place up on top of the hill here behind California University.
They are really a nice bunch of people. They really are.
A great place for older citizens. They always have a festival in the fall that we seem to cover every year. I haven't been up to it yet, but I always hear high remarks from that.
Here we go with Jimmy Roach, and from Froggy they had just changed their format. I know that they took over 98.3. It was only
Yes.
94.9.
I'm disappointed.
So.
And Jennifer Alborn has a very special guest down below. In fact, it looks like one of our sports anchors at the station. Jennifer?
Here we are with special guest Fred Ryan. Fred, what are you doing here today?
Well, I was kind of supposed to be in the parade, but at the last minute they kicked me out. They didn't want me here, so I'm just kind of roaming up and down 3rd Street looking for something to do.
Lack of a car.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm not used to being on this end of the spectrum here.
Yeah. Thanks, Fred.
All right.
Well, Fred,
I just
anytime you
think
want to come
that's
up
a
here and be
crock.
with us, you're more than welcome to. I don't know
Kicked
who
him out
threw
of the
you out,
car.
but we'll always take you in with open arms.
Fred, just come up here. Just come up here, Fred. Just come up here. He's coming. He's making his way up, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Ryan.
A few weeks ago when we went to our last football game that was away, I believe it was at Slippery Rock, Fred Ryan, instead of doing his sideline reporting for the game, decided he was going to take over my camera. Run camera 2. Here's Fred up
Hi,
here
Fred
beside
Ryan.
us. He's hanging over my shoulder. Fred, are you
We have
enjoying
the
the
East
parade?
End Drill Tank going through now.
It's great. It's great. Great.
This is the East Beth Township
This
Fire
is Fredericktown.
Department. Fredericktown?
Fredericktown, yes. Down the river from us.
I just love fire trucks. I don't like when they go off, but I like them. I like
Station
looking at them.
15. That looks like a relatively new truck that they have, a rescue truck. Fire stations seem to be getting new trucks recently.
We have the Coxton Downey Trojan cheerleaders. Oh, they look so cute. So many cute little cheerleaders. Oh, are you ready to rock, I believe that says? Run?
Run.
Oh, I believe that's the Heron. I think
Heron
they're
Fitness
sponsoring-
Center.
If they're sponsoring a walk or something, run, walk, 10-minute run walk.
And followed by those cheerleaders, we have
Little
Miss, Pennsylvania.
2000.
Kristen Henderson. Little cutie there with her crown on. And a Cal U.
She looks so nervous.
She's sitting on a Cal U blanket, so. Yes, she does. She does. She absolutely has the Amber McDonald wave. Look at that.
I'm going to have to talk about the next float now, Josh.
Amber McDonald, as you know, is our correspondent in the studio today, sending us back and forth from us to the studio for some fine packages. And I believe we're going to have an interview with her and the Cord coming up in a few minutes. But first, here's the next organization. And I lost track on my list where we are, so.
Not exactly sure. I don't get it. Well, they do look excited to be here.
Oh, they look really excited just walking down the parade route.
With a,
Yes.
Oh, here we come with the next float. It is Race to the Moon. This is cross seekers and athletic trainers. We visited them and they were completely done. This was at midnight. They had been working for quite some time.
Oh, this was a marvelous float. When I got there, I was shocked.
This is the one that put the fire retardant.
They're supposed to have some special effects with in terms of dry ice. You see the rocket goes up and down like it's going to the moon. And in fact, the United States flag on there is supposed to move. Let's see what happens, as if they're landing on the moon for the first time back in the decades.
See that earth in the back? Wow.
Yes,
beautiful.
me as a meteorologist, I think they did a very good job of plotting out the earth on the background. In fact, in the United States. Our cameraman Eric Sprouse from last night, when he was out shooting some of this, decided he was going to try to zoom out from what was Pennsylvania.
From what was
I guess his little tissue paper,
California.
he decided he was Pennsylvania. I don't know, but anyway, the flag is waving. God bless the USA and the moonwalk and landing on the moon, and it is smoking. Dry
Rocket's
ice.
smoking, I see.
Yes, it is. I hope they do very well in the competition today. Did an outstanding job. And it's not only all made of tissue paper either. They have some, looks like metal on there.
The judges, I believe, they judge the floats by...
Cal U football rules as they take on the Lock Haven Bald Eagles this afternoon.
But I was going to say there are many things that they judge the floats on. You know, the movement, and there is a huge one.
That's right.
We now have our next marching band.
And I believe this looks like Brownsville, but we're going to take a look and see.
That's who it is, too. Yep, this is Brownsville. They're performing Free Ride under the direction of Brian
Harry. Assistant directors Barb Phillips. Drum major.
Members in their band. Not that big of a band, but just a good size. I think it's just a great size.
It's not necessarily a large band, but it sounds loud.
Yes.
Which is always a good thing.
I think it's a lot of the trumpets too.
This band is a fine band. They're going to be attending Virginia Beach this spring. There's some competitions there, and after the parade today, the band is going to get back in their buses, get back on the road.
They have another festival, right?
Yes, they're going to another festival this afternoon. So you got to give it up for Brownsville High School Marching Band. Do an outstanding job. They're committed to bringing us fine music here.
You've never heard of this song, I believe you were telling me the other day.
No, yesterday we were trying to figure out what each band was doing, where they're going, who they're under the direction of, and Christina and I did some research, found out they were playing Free Ride. I wasn't quite sure what that was.
It's like an older song.
So why don't we take a listen and hear what they have to perform for us.
Look at that little kid dancing. You go with your bad self.
He's getting down. He's really into this.
He's probably had too much sugar and candy today. It's a good song. All right, Brownsville marching
Let's
band.
give it up for them. Remember, the band is under Brian Bahari's direction. Assistant Director Barb Phillips, drum majors Melissa Marietta, and Commanding Officer Justin Bookshire. Did an outstanding job here at the 2000 Homecoming Parade at California University. Always some excitement at Brownsville High School when we covered their high school football games. There's one gentleman that's always in the stands, and he shows shows some outstanding school spirit. And we saw the court a little while ago go through the parade, and I believe that Amber McDonald interviewed them Wednesday night when the court was announced. So why not head back into the studio with Amber and see just what the court had to say.
Thank you, Christina, Josh. Back once again here in the CUTV studios, I'm Amber McDonald. This year's candidates for homecoming were thrilled with the honor of becoming finalists on court, and as the tension mounts to see who will be this year's king and queen, we quickly learned that it's not always about winning and losing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the homecoming court for the year 2000 for California University of Pennsylvania.
Today, everybody kept asking me if I was nervous, and I was like, no, okay. And then when I got to the bonfire, it was terrible. Everybody keeps asking me, and I kind of have a theory. I wanted to prove that you don't have to be Barbie doll pretty to be on homecoming court.
I feel excited. I wasn't expecting to get on, but I'm happy I did.
I wanted to run for homecoming king because I felt that I was loved, so I just wanted to go out and see how far I could go.
All the guys that are on court are good friends of mine, pretty much. And the ones that I'm just meeting now, it's pretty cool. So,
do you have any idea, or what do you plan on doing? Do you plan on doing anything being king if you happen to win?
It's heavy celebration.
Heavy celebration?
Yes. Everyone's going to have a good time.
I thought maybe you'd want to promote world peace or something.
Hey, world peace.
I don't really know, actually. I wanted to run because I thought that I had as good a chance as anyone else, and I know a lot of people, and I just thought it would be an experience.
Well, I kind of wanted to run. I'm a junior and this is my 4th year, so I kind of wanted to run a long time ago, just going to homecomings and seeing everyone. And actually it was my sorority that pushed me. They kind of nominated me within themselves and they kind of pushed me to do it, so I'm kind of glad that they did now.
I think just cheerleading helped a lot, just being around and everybody seeing me, I guess. And I know a lot of people and I'm friends. I try to meet a lot of people.
Because from the start, I really didn't think about running. It was my friend who said, hey, you could do it. You could make it. There's no reason why you shouldn't run. I said, well, hey, and then that got me excited. And I said, okay, maybe I will try it. So
you said you're a little bit under the weather. I'm sure that was all the screaming and for making court.
No, Monday morning I woke up with a severe cold and I was coughing and sneezing all yesterday, and luckily today I woke up and I felt a lot better, except I lost my voice. Now I sound like Wolfman Jack.
And I want to thank this year's candidates for court for giving us the opportunity to talk with them about their respective roles. Unfortunately, we will not know the king and queen until halftime of the university football game. I think I have my front runner. Josh, Christina, do you have yours?
I certainly have my picks. I know
I have my pick. I think Big John should get it. He came out there. He was all sick and had a sore throat, couldn't speak.
I think Melissa. I think
Melissa McGuire.
She should be.
She's an outstanding young lady.
Very
also.
nice girl.
Here comes Maria Gismondi.
In the Nutcracker. They
Sugar
perform
Plum
every
Fairy.
year of the Steel Auditorium in California University.
That's right. They promote that. That's an outstanding performance.
It's an incredible performance. It's
In fact, the theater department here is outstanding. They're always doing performances and plays. And
I just saw a play called Medea. It was a Greek tragedy it was just incredible.
The Nutcracker, one of my most favorite times of the year is Christmas. And it's the Young and Gifted Gospel Choir here at California University. They're always in the parade.
Very enthusiastic.
Energetic.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he has some big horns coming out of his head.
Kids, for goodness
I'm
sake.
not sure what that's supposed to be. We have some Happy Halloween, everyone, I guess, right?
I guess.
Maybe it's part of the haunted hay rides out at Rodman Park. Did you ever think of that?
I hope. I mean,
Or maybe we can
it must
give
be a different kind of ram then or something.
Maybe we can give a plug to Rich's Freight Farm. Maybe it's from there. Oh, there goes we're watching some balloons go up over us here. Up at our booth. Little kid lost his balloon. He's probably going to cry now.
Oh, what have we have here?
I am not. Oh, look at the confetti coming out of this.
This is sponsored by
This is Castle Blood.
This is their float. It is sponsored by Gravely and his
Grisetta.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious! This is like the Kiss band.
Boy, they're really looking
They really decked it all out.
Yes, they did. I want to see the confetti. Let's see if they can shoot it up over the cameras here. Woo! They went all over Seneca.
Oh, I guess this is a band called Dirty Gucci's sponsors them. There's Castle Blood sponsoring them.
He's quite excited to be here. Looks like performing quite well.
He's getting into it. He's loving it.
Well, it could be the camera too. Anytime anybody can get some camera time here, they get all excited. Wow, that was quite interesting. Our thanks to Castle Blood for bringing them here to be a part of our parade. Roscoe Volunteer Fire Department, Department 16. It's right down the river also. They seem to get here anytime there's any emergencies. I know California's called out, Roscoe's called out. And I always remember them by their white trucks.
I've never seen white fire trucks before.
Never seen white fire trucks.
I've never
There they are waving to us.
like
Fine gentlemen. Actually, there's a youngster in the back right there giving us a wave. And their engine, 16-1. Engine 1 for Roscoe Volunteer Fire Department.
Oh, this little Taz on the side of the fire truck.
And we'll take a look at what's coming up next. The Entrepreneur Assistance Center. And it's sponsored by John Howard Motors. They have a big dog inside
They
there.
throwing money out because, I'll take some of that if you don't mind. How about throwing that some up here?
There's a few cheerleaders riding in there as well. There you go. We seem to see them all the time at the football games up at Adamson Stadium. I'm sure we'll see them later today. And they are throwing out money, Christina.
Hey, how about...
They can throw some up here to
hello?
us.
I'll
And they
take
threw
some
it
of
to
that.
Jason.
Of course they throw it to Seneca.
Camera people, I tell you. They're gonna... Oh, here's the most exciting part of the parade. I love it when
Serious
these guys
Shine
come here.
Camo Wells from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
This is one of the best parts of the parade. I
hour
look
from
forward
here.
to my first parade, well, let's see, like 4 years ago or so, maybe 5 years. I was like, what is this? This is amazing. And again, this is the Shriner Camel Wheels. They always bring excitement here to the homecoming parade.
I think I can remember them when I was in high school in bands. They're performing for Memorial Day parades and such like that.
They always seem to do willies, pop-up willies. Let's see if they can. Here you go. It looks like this. Looks like some of these are going to do it. Let's see. They have to get a little warmed up here.
I wonder how dangerous those things are.
Well, why don't you go down and ride one, and
I'll
I'll do a report on that. Maybe if Jen was brave, we could get her out there in
I
one of
tell you,
those.
she should go and she should just hop on the back of them.
Just tell the guy to get off and give her a chance. That'd be an awesome report, wouldn't
That
it?
would be.
We'll have to get on that someday.
You do that, Josh.
Come on, gentlemen. I want to see some wheelies here. Get me going here. Get me pumped for the California Vulcan football game this afternoon. Oh, gotta slam on the brakes.
I think they're lining up now. Yeah, all right.
All right, look at those guys go. Here comes
Wait,
another
here
one
comes
down
some
through. Those guys are amazing. One of these days after graduation, I guess that's one of those things that I want to do.
Do you ever think about, you think you could ever do something like this, Josh?
Absolutely.
Pop a wheelie?
Absolutely. You know, my days off from broadcasting weather, I'll go out and get one of these little motorcycles, scooters, whatever they are. Camel wheels.
Camel wheels.
That's right. Be a very good report for the station I work at, right?
Yeah.
Good publicity. Their meteorologist out riding a motorcycle down the street. As we said earlier, it's a beautiful day for a parade here. Lots of people showed up.
Last year, wasn't it? I think it was a little trim.
A little chilly. Yeah, I was doing the reporting from roadside last year and the year
riding in the
before that. And so I've been a part of homecoming festivities for a few years now. This is the Washington County Fair Queen. Sherry Marie Tucker.
Not him. Her.
What? No, not the guy in the truck. Okay. I hope he's not the queen. And Wes trying to read the signs off there. Very beautiful young lady. Glad that she can be part of our parade this afternoon, or this morning, I guess. And we have a float coming up next.
I believe this is Delta Zeta. The theme is Greece. I believe AKL helped them also. They're cheering and ranting and raving in the back, screaming out the name of their sorority and cheer, as many of the other sororities have done today. Is that supposed to be, I think that's Grease Lightning, Josh.
Is it?
I think we should go down and start singing, Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. They don't seem to have any movement, but
no.
Still.
They must have ran out of time last night.
Yeah. Delta Zeta was one of the ones who were just beginning whenever we finished up at midnight.
Oh, that's right.
Last night.
This is the one that I interviewed that young lady about trying to get done before night, and she said, "Oh, we'll be done."
This was unbelievable.
And every homecoming year, President Angelo Armenti of the university takes a trip down to all sorority and fraternity.
And fraternities, and let's take a look at some of the activities that he did and where he went last night. Amber?
Thank you, Christina, Josh. Back once again here in the CUTV studios, I'm Amber McDonald. Each and every year, the university president, Dr. Angelo Armenti, travels around town on homecoming eve to show his support of the students and their tireless work. This year, I had the chance to travel with the presidential envoy.
Why do you think it's important for you to come and take part and visit the night before?
Well, I think it's important because, first of all, I have a lot of fun. I learn what our students are doing, and I get to meet them in a relaxed environment. They usually see me wearing a suit and tie, so it feels great. Also, I think it's important for me to show support for what they do. I'm very proud of our students. They work hard, they have a lot of fun, obviously, and students are the reason why we're here. And I think it's important for the president to come out and show my support for them. That's why I'm here. Haven't missed one in 9 years. How about that?
Oh, so now it's a tradition.
Oh, it has been. It was a tradition before I came, Amber.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just grateful that it's not snowing or raining, because in the past a few times it's been rather unpleasant. But tonight's been spectacular. Enjoyed it.
Do you have any favorites or predictions for tomorrow?
You know, I'm not a judge, but I saw two floats. One in particular that I think is going to be very impressive to the judges, the Yellow Submarine. Very impressive. Now, in fairness to the others, not all of them are complete. That one was pretty much finished, but I can't wait. I'll be at the finish line watching tomorrow, waiting to see who's going to win this thing.
I had a splendid time with Dr. Angelo Armenti and his trip across campus in preparation for today's parade. And I want to thank him for the opportunity of letting me tag along on homecoming eve. But right now, there is so much more left on this year's parade, so let's take you back out to Josh Fosbrink and Christina Kost for more of today's festivities.
And here comes...
we have some CUTV personalities. We have our entertainment anchor,
Hey, we can't forget about Chris Nell. Chris Nell, my partner in crime, I should say. Amber McDonald.
News anchor,
she just got out of the studio, got in the car.
News anchor.
She's here right now.
Hi, guys.
And Jim Locay and Chrissy Clausen, they're all here. All part of CUTV.
They seem so very excited. I think we'll go with an interview with Jen down. Jen, can you tell us what's going on?
Here we have our CUTV on-air personalities, Jim Locay, Amber McDonald, Chrissy Clausen, and Chris Nell.
And they're going to push me out.
Our job is much
Isn't this a wonderful parade? Great time. Beautiful day. No rain in sight from the KU Weather Center.
Hey, Josh, let's say hi to you. I know you're up there.
Cal, you weather.
Cal, you weather.
Are you having a good time, Jen?
I'm having a great time. Yeah, it is.
And I'll tell you what, I love riding in the parade. I love a parade, and
I can tell. I can hear you all the way down there.
That's all that matters.
Bye, guys.
Come on, Candy!
All right,
thank
that
you,
was
Jen.
CUTV
That was so much fun.
personalities.
We have
Of
so
course-
much fun, and that just proves it all.
Of course, I got a plug from Chris Snell, my
Of course.
partner,
Partner in
and the
crime.
Cal U Weather Center. They do a fine job providing
This is, coming
great
up.
weather for the parade. You know, we have that sophisticated
team?
equipment there. The equestrian team through the parade.
I think this is some more antique car. Oh my goodness! Is that a cow?
I'm not quite sure.
That's a cow.
This is sports management.
Sports management. A cow wearing red shorts. How ironic. Oh, he's having a
Hey,
good
it's a
time.
great day for a parade. And we have a few minutes here before the next band comes down. The Pioneer Band of West Green Junior Senior High School from Rogersville, Pennsylvania.
Pioneer Band.
And the band is under the direction of Mark McCullum. This is his 13th year as director of the band. So he's been there a long time. He does an outstanding job. Drum majors, Bridget Himmel, Amber Dellenbaugh. And it's a 50-member strong band. They're going to play Scorpion today.
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
was
I
the
stand
name. It's
corrected. I knew I was going to mess that up. We talked about that yesterday.
It's a Latin piece, Scorpion. They're very excited. They feature 3 soloists, Ben Sands, Todd Loafman, and Jacqueline Devaney. 3 trumpet soloists.
They're going to have some surprises for us.
Another interesting fact is they have no clarinets in this band. They had clarinets, but they wanted to change the musical sound of it, so they changed them to other instruments.
You know what else is interesting about this band, Christina? They also took first place. So we have some quality bands here. First place, single way and parade category at the Fiesta Vol Band Festival in Williamsburg, Virginia.
It's very exciting.
So we continue with our quality marching bands here in the parade today. Why don't we take a listen and see what they have to offer?
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
That's the way Mr. McClellan had said to me, Scorpion. They have a lot of brass instruments.
Can you pick out that there's no clarinets in there?
I can't. Do you know what a clarinet is, Josh?
I know what a clarinet is, but you know.
I mean, I can tell because.
Well, you were in the band. I
'cause
wasn't.
I can hear, you know. I mean, I don't know that much, but I know that I can tell what the sound is. They have a lot of brass.
Ooh.
That's very. Here comes our 3 soloists.
Our 3 soloists again are Ben Sands, Todd Loafman, and Jacqueline Devaney. They do an outstanding job performing. I'm sure their high school is very proud of them. High school football games Friday night.
He also said that the band director had said that this was, and I don't know that much about how hard the piece is, but they said out of a 6, it was a 4. It was level 4. It was the hardest. I'm not going to show what that is. Excellent job. I feel like going down with cha-chas and start dancing. All right.
An outstanding job as usual by another high school band. This one, West Green High School marching band. Again, 13 years directing by Mark McCullum.
In April, they're going to be attending Walt Disney World has a festival every year in Florida. It's the musical festival. I remember going to it in high school. So he said
I
they were
went to
very
that also.
excited about, because you announced, you said?
That's right. I announced for my high school band back at Southmoreland High School, so I got to go to Walt Disney World for my first time 2 years ago.
It's very exciting. There are so many bands. I had such a good time. This is also a salute. He had mentioned that they were doing a salute
To the Armed Forces.
The Armed Forces, which was their, we have our next float up. This is Studio 54. This is sponsored by SIG Caps and Phi Caps. They were having a great time last night, needless to say. Throwing candy out. Studio 54. Have you ever seen that movie, Josh?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty wild.
I don't get to see too many movies unless they're like Twister or The Perfect Storm. Oh, they're down there singing na 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 na. Whatever that song is. All I know is how to hum it.
I'm not sure what kind of movement this does.
I'm not sure if it does anything.
I think it's
actually. We're just here. Looks like they might have had some problems with the field goal post or a gate. But nevertheless, they have a fine support group coming behind
They're
them.
having a great time, and I think that's all that matters.
Look who's driving the next vehicle coming through
Oh,
there.
wow.
Larry Seebeck. And
How about those toys
yes,
back?
it should be nice and throw some up to us.
We have some
CL Miller just brought
We
some
have
up to
some
us. Hi,
toys.
Larry. How you doing?
Thank
Very nice
you.
to see you. CL Miller brought us up
I
a
got
few
big
toys.
pumpkin cats and dogs, and you got a
know.
bird. You got a
I don't know
bird.
what this is.
You have the Land Before Time collection, and I have a bunch of stuff.
It's got a pumpkin coming out of its mouth. Can you believe that?
I have 2 pumpkin babies.
Oh, isn't it always nice to see some horsies?
Oh, I just love horses. Oh my. Good stuff. These are the
And this
Shriner
is part
horses.
of the Shriner horses, yes.
Very, very proud of their organization.
The Shriners gave me a statement here that it's our desire and goal that we've entertained you in some small way. And they always do.
Beautiful horses.
All right. The horses, that's a nice picture of the horses there. And we have Dr.
Dr.
Angelo
Armenti, how
Armenti
are
joining us
you?
up here right now.
We-
We could pick up the microphone here. We can talk to Dr. Armenti and see how he's enjoying the parade. Good afternoon, Dr. Armenti. How are you?
Josh, how are you? Good to see you.
It's always
Is this
nice to
Christina
be-
Koss we have with you here?
Yes.
We're working hand in hand.
That's great. You're not doing the game also, are you?
Oh, yes.
Are you doing the game also?
Oh, my parents are here, and I'll be sitting with them.
Fantastic. You're wearing your red and black, I see.
Red
I'm
and
so
black.
proud of
Absolutely.
you.
We're all excited.
Supporting the
I've run out
team.
of red and black outfits.
Well, you've been out almost every night this week.
I really have.
Supporting
now,
the...
Barbara still, she shops a lot for red and black, and she still has plenty.
Now, since she was a nun last year, will she be dressing up this year?
You know, they're not, our church is not doing that this year
Oh,
for some
okay.
reason, but it was a big hit last year, wasn't it?
Oh,
Absolutely.
everyone
I got to
loved
be out
it.
there with her last
Yes, you
year.
did, as I
Yes.
recall.
Yes.
So,
So,
beautiful parade.
You enjoying yourself?
Loving it.
Good.
Beautiful day.
Any predictions for the football game this afternoon?
I think it's going to be California in a very, very close game.
Really?
Lock Haven is very
They
tough.
gonna pull it out?
Well, I think we will. Lock Haven has already beaten Ship, and they've also already beaten Edinburgh. And so they're a surprise team. They were actually ranked below us, I believe, but they've played very well. But I feel good about today.
And one more quick question.
Yeah.
How was the tour last night?
The tour was wonderful.
Lots of excitement?
Lots of excitement. We saw most of the floats when they weren't quite finished. And I think one of the best is yet to come. I haven't seen the Yellow Submarine yet.
Yeah,
this one's
yeah, that
also
was
very good.
my story.
This is
We
Kiss.
have
yeah,
this-
but the Yellow Submarine I think is going to be in the running.
That's the best, you
I don't know
think?
if it's the best. The one we saw that
The Rocket?
the Rocket. No, the one before that everybody cheered about.
Oh, yeah, that was the cross seekers and athletic trainers.
Yes, they did a great job. But I'm looking forward to the game also. So
All
have a
right.
great day, you two.
All right.
Thank you, Dr.
Stay well.
Manning.
Thank
We
you,
are
Dr.
now have
Angelo
the
Armenti.
KISS float, which is the Tech Ed Phi Sigma Pi and Alpha Phi Omega. They seem very, very excited. Their
This was our-
theme was KISS.
This is our first float that we went to see last night.
The purpose of this float was that the tongue from the KISS is supposed to knock down the clarion player. So I think that's really great, honestly. That's good stuff. Well, Dr. Manning seemed to have had a really good time last
Yes,
night.
he did.
Go around to different sororities and fraternities.
he has gone out every year Friday night that he's been here to see the floats in progress.
You know what, Josh?
What,
I have
Christina?
a big surprise for you. Speaking of last night,
Oh boy.
you had a friend, a dog, and you know
Oh
what?
boy.
you
A friend.
they would not listen to you. We have a package for you. We'll take a look at that package right now. You. and
I
your
hope this
friend.
has something to do with who let the dogs out.
It does.
Well, we're back down here at the Industrial Arts Building with floats going on and all the pumping going on, and we have a very special guest here. Mocha, come over here, Mocha. How you doing? Are you well? Well, there you have it. All right, we're still here at the Industrial Arts Building watching the floats being built, all the pumping going on. We have a very special guest here, Mocha. Hey, Mocha. How you doing, baby? Are you having fun pumping? I guess Mocha's declining my comments here tonight. She's having too much fun out checking out what's going on in the parking lot. How about turning around? Oh, who let the dogs out? Oh, that's a great blooper.
So,
oh boy, I can't believe that.
Josh.
Who let the dogs out?
I think that
I
Josh
love that song. That song, and the
Told you to
favorite
go
song is the
elsewhere.
thong song.
I don't think the dog has anything to do with the thong song.
I hope the dog doesn't wear a thong. But anyway, we have another fine band approaching the area. This is Lafayette School Band. We were unable to get any initial information on them yesterday.
This is the junior, I believe, senior high Lafayette band.
It's a relatively
Lafayette
small
Junior
band.
High, Lafayette Junior High. So this is like I guess like a middle school junior high. Very nice.
Not quite sure why the ambulance is blowing its whistle in the middle of the band. Oh, we have an emergency.
Brownsville. Oh, ambulance. Uh-oh.
It never fails. We always seem to have an emergency during a parade.
I hope everything's all right.
Now I hear the fire whistle blowing, so that explains everything. Fine folks, the Public Safety Department making sure the band got out of the way and were able to get the ambulance through the parade route.
Fire whistles are screaming.
Yes, indeed. So I believe we're going to take a look at what the band has to offer for us. Let's see.
I think they're going to play something. March.
The youngster there.
Yes,
We mentioned earlier we have Jason Pinninger on camera 3 down there on the road, but we also have some other fine camera people. We have Jim Shoemaker on camera 2, Chewy Steve Stavar on camera 1 over here beside us, bringing us the shots of me and Christina. Do an outstanding job. Some fine people in the truck, Joe DePippa making sure the graphics.
wow.
And you know what? You know what, Christina?
What,
You're
Josh?
going to answer me. There you go. Fire trucks are a great part of the parade. In fact, last year, I was crazy enough that I jumped up inside an ambulance.
I remember that.
Hey, can I blow your whistle? Blew the whistle. Got all excited. That was the first time that I'd ever been in a fire truck, believe it or not.
Fire trucks are, I think, the best part of the parade. I mean, I can remember whenever they would bring Santa Claus in, Santa Claus would always ride on top of a fire truck.
And
because it just makes little kids much happier, it just seems. The big loud sirens, the big bright lights, the big red trucks,
Several fire trucks from the area. Denora, this truck here is from Washington Township.
And this is
And that's
Scottsdale.
followed by Stockdale.
Stockdale. Oh,
Very
not
good.
Stockdale.
Not Scottdale. Where
Never
I'm
heard
from.
of Stockdale.
Stockdale. Squad 17. And we have another float coming down behind Squad 17's rescue truck. It's a fairly nice truck, don't you think so?
Yeah, I do. This is Delta Chi Phi Sigma Sigma. They are the yellow submarine. We visited them.
Look at the waves going alongside the float. We were there. This is the one where the gentleman, the student was there cutting the boards with a saw.
This is the one that President Armeni thought that this was, the best. He just
And
loved
it's even
this.
got propellers on the back on the submarine that move.
They also blow bubbles.
Yes, it's going to blow bubbles out the top. Uh-oh, it doesn't. There we go. Got bubbles blowing out the top of it.
That is really, really good.
Let's see if we can get it to work a little better. There we go. I'm not sure if those are bubbles coming out of there, but it's spurting something.
I think it's
supposed to be
Josh.
bubbles.
I think it's bubbles. Woo.
But one thing that's good is the propeller is working. If I can spit it out
All right,
there.
all right, guys.
Good
That's
job,
my sorority,
guys.
Phi Sigma Sigma. Hi, guys.
We had a fun time at their place last night.
Very
Get to
excited.
stop. They were very excited to see some. I'm sure he was talking about the fine work that they had and did last night.
That's really creative.
And we have a few more antique cars following
This is
them.
our last float that's going to be judged today, actually. They're the last out of all of them. They've all gone through. So,
All right.
since the float's going by and all the pumping, let's take a look at a package about pumping. A whole, big story about what goes into
How
it.
the pumping goes in and how the floats are made.
All that good stuff.
Right.
Okay, our theme is Studio 54 this year. It's basically the 70s, the nightclub from the 70s. We picked it because we had Boogie Nights, we didn't really like it, so we picked this one. We thought it'd be a little bit easier to do. We're doing a disco ball and that kind of stuff.
Why exactly did you choose this theme?
Because it was a fun time. It's the 70s. It's a wild time, wild place to party.
So that's going to move this car. This is going to be a car, correct?
It's going to be Volkswagen Bug or whatever for Herbie the Love Bug or something.
Herbie the Love Bug.
The hardest part is going to be putting the chicken wire on the Volkswagen Bug to make it actually look like a bug. That's the hard part. But as far as that, I'm looking 3 o'clock. Be done.
3 in the morning, not 3 in the afternoon.
No, hopefully.
You're not going to be pumping going down the street during the parade, right?
You always have that.
And when the Volkswagen goes through, the hood of the Volkswagen's going to open up, and we have some pneumatics that's going to shoot some confetti out of the hood of the Volkswagen.
You're going to shoot it up towards us broadcasting the parade, right?
We'll try.
It is Race to the Moon, which is in the late 60s. We started 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Finishing up tonight?
We are just finishing up tonight, yeah.
We just kind of made up a plan of the astronaut and the rocket. Yeah, the rocket will raise as it raises, smoke comes out of it, and then the astronaut also plants the flag on the moon.
People just get together and just pump for hours and hours and hours, and eventually it gets done.
So hopefully by like 2 o'clock in the morning it should be done. We're crossing our fingers. So
then we got up early this morning, worked through the day. I went around, drove up to Greensburg and scrounged around for materials to make some of these new gadgets that we added, because we have a moving periscope and a smokestack that blows bubbles out to simulate the air bubbles that would come up if the submarine were underwater. And we have a spinning record that we threw some stuff together, and hopefully we're working on a fish that jumps out of the water. But that's a little optimistic because I'm having some trouble with the seals right now.
Pumping is a process in which you stick little tissue-looking paper into chicken wire. Back like that. It's very long and stressful. I don't do it myself because I don't like doing it, but these lovely ladies back here spend many, many hours doing it the past couple of days.
I want to tell you that I hope we get this done by 3 or 4 a.m. because if we don't, no one's getting up for the parade.
It's a all-night adventure that it takes all night long to put together. So it's kind of like it's been a tradition that everybody else pretty much has their floats done, but it's an all-night thing. Friday night usually is how long it takes to put together.
And there's that famous float that I like the best, the rocket.
The one on the moon, the man on the moon.
Only because it had something to do with science, I believe, right?
You like science? Josh?
I like science, that's correct. I like science. And we have a few fire trucks coming through to end the parade. Luzerne Township from LaBelle, Pennsylvania. And we're going to be back with more and the conclusion of the parade. It's a great day right after this.
I see a little silhouette of a can. Mountain Dew, time to do the slam dunk go. Citrus tasting, crunching, very, very exciting me.
Fantastico, 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 Figaro.
Here we go.
Looking for a hometown Honda dealer? Then look no more. Rainbow Honda in Ritchieville is the place for you. Rainbow Honda has been serving the area for 24 years with a laid-back and relaxed atmosphere and has an award-winning service department locally owned and operated daily. Rainbow Honda has been recently awarded Honda Total Satisfaction Award, and all 1997 cars are on clearance. Rainbow Honda, located on Route 40, Ritchieville, is the place where customers call home. For more information, call 632-6881. That's 632-6881.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in January of 1998. I didn't know what to expect.
We want our patients to understand cancer and to know that there's always hope.
Our treatments are more effective than ever before.
We have a committed staff that cares for our cancer patients.
I'm a survivor. That's why MVH is all the hospital I need.
QSP. There's only one place where you can find this sign of excellence, this sign of risk-free purchasing, this sign of quality select products. You'll find the QSP symbol on the best of the best brands at Highway Appliance and Television. Our on-site warehouse and service department are also here for your complete satisfaction.
Factory-trained technicians and customer service professionals. At Highway, there's more to saving money than just low prices.
Highway Appliance and Television, Route 88 in Dunleavy.
And welcome back to the homecoming parade for one last time. This is the first parade of the millennium. I heard someone say that.
Yes, it is. Oh, well, I mean, actually, they say that, but I mean, I don't want to go get technical and say that the millennium doesn't start till next year.
But anyway,
it's the first
parade of 2000.
2000.
I guess it'll be the last parade of 2002. We won't have another one until 2001, right?
Guys,
Great.
the weather has been absolutely great.
Beautiful,
Gorgeous out on a
beautiful
cloudless
day.
sky.
The sun came out. It didn't cause any problems, any shining on us or any shining on you. It didn't seem so.
Yeah.
Jennifer,
I think I'm ready to lose the coat.
Jennifer, you did an outstanding job down there on the sideline
Thank you.
and reporting from the
Same with
street.
you guys up
Have
here.
fun doing it?
I had a blast.
Good.
Yeah, you're
Great
stepping
time.
up.
Yeah.
I was doing that the last few years. You didn't get in a fire truck, but you did have some interesting things. We had some problems with your microphone, but it's working now, right?
Yep. So, does that wrap it up?
Just about.
That
We
about
want
right.
to thank a couple people before we go. We want to thank Dr. Armeni. We want to thank the Pompers from last night, then the people that we went to, and anyone else anyone else come to mind.
Fraternities, the sororities,
like
the organizations.
Everyone that cooperated with us. Amber back at the studio.
That's right.
She gave us a lot of the packages tonight, which was very important. All the camera people, Jared Chow, who went around with us last night, and Eric Sprouse as well.
And of course, we cannot forget J.R. Wheeler.
Of course,
J.R.
Who was here getting the cameras all white balanced on my shirt today. So thank J.R. for using my shirt this morning. And of course, our camera people, Chewy, Seneca, and Shoemaker.
Yep.
They did
As
an
well as
outstanding
people in the
job.
truck.
Joe
This was a
DePippo.
great day. I had a wonderful time. Did you have a great time?
I had an outstanding job. And you know what? This is our last homecoming parade, Christina.
This is because we're
Mine
all
too.
seniors.
We're all
all
seniors.
seniors.
We'll all be
so
leaving
we're
you,
done.
so this is our last
Hey,
time that you'll be
I'm
seeing
outta
us
here.
for the parade.
I'm going to miss it, though. I'll be back next year.
You'll be back?
We'll be back.
Well, to visit.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up from California University Homecoming Parade
Thank
for
you
2000.
for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
And we're going to go up and catch the game after the parade. Hopefully the Vulcans will smash the Lock Haven Eagles. All right. That about does it from the parade. Have a great day and enjoy it. There it is again, Christina. Have a great day.